Round 4 of the Australian Offshore Superboats Championship moves to the spectacular Redcliffe foreshore located in the beautiful Moreton Bay, southeast Queensland. Now, when it comes to visitor experiences and lifestyle choices, the Moreton Bay region's got it all. Boasting pristine coastline, beaches and waterways, rainforest and hinterland retreats. It's got the perfect mix of urban or rural living, and it's no surprise that the Moreton Bay region is one of Australia's fastest growing areas and a true region of opportunity. Its calendar is packed full of events, including the Australian Offshore Superboat Championships, as well as many local attractions. It means there's always something happening in the Moreton Bay region. So get ready to enjoy the magnificent sights of the bay as we soak up all the action for round 4 racing at Redcliffe. If you're ever in the region, make sure you make some time to explore it and enjoy the marvellous part of the world for yourself. No time for sightseeing for our crews, though. They have been busy all weekend here in Redcliffe with practice sessions and qualifying, giving them a taste of Moreton Bay at its best. Sunday morning dawns in typical spectacular Queensland fashion, and all the last-minute preps are underway before the boats are carefully manoeuvred into the water. And it's all good news from the weatherman, with light conditions forecast, winds of about 10 k's from the north-northwest, turning to northeast in the afternoon. Now, Peter "Muddy" McGrath joins me as usual in commentary. Muddy, the boats are really going to tear these conditions up today, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a real fast, flat course, and it's renowned for being quick.
Well, here is the course. Talk us through it.
Yeah, well, it's set straight to the south. It's got a little bit of a subtle chicane and then a bit of a kink in the back straight, so it's actually very fast.
Muddy, you say it's very fast. You know firsthand. You were out there this weekend as the throttleman in Main Loop, our new entry into the series here for round 4.
Yeah, that's correct. Quite enjoyed it as well.
As you would too. Look at those conditions. Absolutely perfect, fast. The crowd, well, they will turn up in their masses for the weekend. Look at this. The boat, the white flag is down and the white water is up. Great shots here from the Maritimo chopper, and we see straight from the start, the outset on top of the screen, Mustang and the big boats are straight out there. Now, where are you, Muddy, in Main Loop?
Yeah, we made a bit of a mistake at the start, and we'll be getting up there shortly.
Mustang has their nose in front at the moment. A fight back in round 3 in Townsville after a pretty ordinary start to the season. But look at this, there they are. They are the ones to catch in the Class 1s. Pulling away from Maritimo very early on in this stage. Round 4 here in Redcliffe. Muddy, you aren't too far behind in Main Loop. There we go.
Yep, she's running nice now.
You've got the big engines back on board. You did have that balance problem with the lighter ones, but now up in the racing in the bigger class against Maritimo and Mustang. But Mustang, look at that lead, already pulling out a very, very strong lead. We go on board. Very smooth there, isn't it?
Yeah, once you get that first marker, it makes life a lot easier.
Yeah, well, life's a lot easier for the good guys now, the Fryer brothers, after an interrupted weekend. Saturday fairly ordinary, but Sunday they are now back and out there quicker than ever. Global, though, is setting a pretty early pace. This is why the Supercat 1000 class is the one to watch. Now, Global, this is their backyard, really, isn't it, Muddy?
Yeah, it is their backyard. They've had an up and down season. They've got a new set of drives on. They've had some installation problems, and now they're going through setup problems, but they will get there.
Yeah, Mike Beale, Steve Jellick there. Gold Coast is their hometown. They have got the 2 big Mercuries on the back, the 525s, maxing out at just under 200 k's an hour. Now, what about this from a view? You're sitting at home in your lounge chairs. Well, this is what the pilot sees, and right now, Global is seeing Team 3 go straight past them. Muddy, this is why this is one of the hotly contested classes in the series.
Yeah, definitely, and you can see that the Global's a little under prop there and just underestimated the length of the straight.
It was hard to see out of the windscreen at all. There they are, the boys. They are trying to catch Team 3. They are flying at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got it set up nice now. They've had to put some weight on board, but it's looking good.
Yeah, so smooth, so clean. And look, hang on, that is someone stopped dead in the water. It had to be one of the front. It is Mustang. Muddy, Mustang in trouble again, and it looks like their race is over.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. They're real hot out of the gate, but obviously things aren't just hanging on there.
Well, more than hanging on, Australian Vehicle Wholesale, they are absolutely carving up Redcliffe. Look at this on board. Geez, aren't these great shots? You see the chopper, the foreshore there, you're putting you right in the pilot's seat. Now, they are renowned, Muddy, aren't they, for their straight line speed?
Yeah, it's a very, very quick boat in a straight line. Has a few difficulties in the corners, but...
Tell you someone else who's flying too is BBC Digital in the 600. It's a bit more of a bumpier ride. Obviously, the smaller boats, they don't sit in the water and don't have that displacement like the big boys, but geez, they can rip along, can't they?
Yeah, these boys are hanging on to it, and they'd be loving it.
Yeah, here is their only rival in the 600 class, Saracen. The boys, well, they are out from Victoria. Let's check in with them and have a little bit closer look at the Saracen team. Nigel Craven, Anthony Defina. Muddy, what can you tell us about these two?
Yeah, they've been racing in a long time and different size boats and stuff like that, and they're sort of working really well together, I think.
Yeah, fantastic combination. They have to be working well together to keep up with BBC Digital, which they've been doing for this entire race. Only 2 boats in this class. They have been going head-to-head, hammer to hammer for the entire weekend. Have a look at that. It is beautiful. Now on the Supercap 400, FGI, they are the ones to beat. Look at them here, powering past the rest of the field, Muddy.
Yeah, it's a terrific little boat. Looks spectacular. But I think if we're going to have inboard shots, we need to buy them some better helmets.
What about the sledging? Not only in this class, but from across the field. This class very tight, though, shaken, not stirred, and Hog's Breath keeping them honest. Now the good guys, too, keeping everyone honest, but checkered flag time. Who have we got across the finish line first? It is Maritimo. Look at that, the big class ones. Australian wholesale vehicles screaming through there as well. Saracens, the one that we've been talking about profiling already this round, and FGI. They are our provisional winners here for race 1 here at Redcliffe. We'll hear from them shortly, but first let's check in with Mustang and see what went wrong.
We were going quite well, and we lost power on the back straight about lap 4 or 5. So you know, we knew it was terminal and weren't going to be making race 2. So just came home and hit the showers.
Long way to go for only 4 laps, but that's the way it is sometimes. And now I guess the championship is lost for us, but we go for a win in Melbourne, and that's the way it is.
We ended up having a very good start after yesterday's effort, and that we finally got our head around everything. And yeah, got on the outside there and got a bit of a run into my first boy, so it was good.
We're geared pretty high and it seems to be handling it really well. We're getting a bit lighter in fuel now, so we should be pretty sweet for the next race.
We weren't expecting the actual gap we got on them, but yeah, it was a good race. Pretty smooth, bit of a drag race actually, so yeah, it was pretty good.
Pretty good, all right. Winners are grinners. Here we are. The race results in classes for Maritimo. They beat home Main Lube Express. Mustang, interestingly, saying the championship is gone already for this year. In the 1000s, the good guys beat home Team 3. Global Racing now, hang on, Australian Vehicle Wholesale did cross first, but they have been disqualified for missing a marker. So that's why the good guys are out there first. In the 600s, Saracen comes home in 32.40, beating BBC Digital. What a drag race that was. An SUV Dodge Ram was a DNS, did not start. In the 400s, FGI, yep, no wonder they are happy. They are the ones to beat in that class. Hog's Breath, and It's About Time make up our top 3 placings. Race 2 coming up here at Redcliffe. It is the Australian Offshore Superboat Championship for 2011. We'll be back shortly.